What's up, YouTube? This is the Brooklyn Bounce channel. I'm here with the afterword of the book Anthony's Boy, The Prince of Bath Avenue. The true story of former Bonanno family hitman Joey Calco. Written by Richard Stanley Kagan. Afterword. Before this book was even formatted, I was met with the sad news that our beloved author and friend Richard Stanley Kagan passed away. Richard Kagan came into my life in the form of a query letter at the end of 2010 and became my literary client in 2011. We worked diligently on his draft, often butting heads about this change or that change. Most times, Richard's way remained. Not that he was overly set in his ways, but he had a way of working me to see his point of view. One being that his decision to change the names of some of the mafia personalities in his book was part of an agreement he had with the interviewee. For like I warned him when Mafia Cop, the two families of Michael Plamo by Skyhorse Publishing, January 2013 was released. Some reviewers expressed disdain over the fact that they knew who these persons really were. Some complained that fictionizing the names in this notification book made it more of a mafia novel. What reviewers didn't know was that Richard interviewed Michael Palermo, aka Michael Stabella, in the 1980s when many of the events were still being whitewashed as many of the commission players remained active. Despite the fact that Mafia Cop was released in January 2013, many years after Stabella's death, Richard kept his word. He had promised Mike Stabella that he would not disclose the true identities of specific persons, and he didn't. Sure, Mike was gone. Richard could have easily made a few changes and added the names. Mike wouldn't have complained, would he? But he gave his word. His word. The code of honor among friends and the sign of a professional writer. When I became publisher at Touchpoint, I asked Richard about acquiring the rights to the tentatively titled Joey Calco story. We discussed the terms and went back and forth a bit. Then he contacted me, wanting to get everything finalized as quickly as possible. You see, Richard was very ill, and in his heart, he knew that he knew that his time was coming to an end. And knowing Richard, I imagine he was anxious until all the details were met. He signed with Touchpoint, and in the final week of January 2014, Richard passed away in the first week of January 2014. Richard passed away January 31st, 2014. Richard lived in what he called a guarded safe house in Flagler County, Florida, with his wife Elizabeth and their furry little children. Precious, a miniature white poodle, and Angel, a black and white Shih Tzu. He loved driving his 1947 Chevrolet Blue Street Rod and racing his quarter-mile 1981 Chevy Camaro Z28 Pro Street Dragster, as well as his 1982 and 1984 Corvettes. In addition to being a father, Richard, husband and author, Richard was an Army veteran and intelligent professional, informational technology specialist, scientist, and partner at Marshall's International Security, MIS firm, headquartered in New York City from 1990. He was the author of 3 biographies, 8 novels, an anthology of 53 short stories, 5 full-length plays, poetry, 2 mini-plays, and 1 screenplay. He wrote the words and music to over 125 popular songs of diverse genre. Richard received a Songwriters Credit Award for his song One More Day that was used to raise funds for farmers in need in New York State. 7 of his songs had been accepted by actor James Cagney and used to be used in Farm Aid, Willie Nelson concert in the New York Yankee Stadium. Most of all, Richard Kagan was a dear friend, someone who made a lasting impact in my life, someone who I will never forget. Signed, S.W. I feel a tug of doubt in my mind saying that I may not have enough time left to finish this book. I feel a soothing pat on my right shoulder from my muse, telling me to relax and use the gifts that which my eagle has brought to me to tell Joey's story. Joey's counting on me, and so is his family. Then I see my eagle in my mind, flying proudly and strong above the earth with me at his side, and we fly together, wing over arm, and I write like I have never written before. I write so fast that the pages are driven by the wind across the planet. And then the flight stops, we land down, and I am set before my writing desk and my computer of my mind. As I write as if I am born again upon a cloud of enlightenment, and I hear the echoes of my muse for the last time. She tells me that I must write everything down before my eagle flies away. Richard Stanley Kagan. Alright, this is one last section. It's a poem of some sort. It's called, I can't pronounce it. It's Soliloquy. Zoliloquy. I can't pronounce it, guys. I'm sorry. I'll read it to you, though. Before my eagle flies away, all my art and craft dropped at my desktop like I was a careful package. Wrapped in silver and gold, all my skills by the eagle who flies above the earth, never looking down to rest upon the ground where it shall land on sea or sand or valley, mountain or sequoia tops. To rest or nest or think or stop and look down upon my soul and into my life as a whole, until it had delivered my crafts and art for me to take apart and put back together in my own special way things that shall say and sail on simple wings of paper and wood which show that I could mimic in the same way the work of the Creator, and I become the procreator of things the world does say. Of things the world does say before my eagle flies away. I procreate, gestionate, and write of things both good and bad, both happy and sad. Things I write which induce butterflies and chills up and down my spine. Things which settle in my mind to be set free or soar once again, as the eagle's flight has been through the day and night and day, before my eagle flies away with all my crafts and art, and I begin to fall apart and dust myself into a certainty, into a cosmic nebula of eternity. Quiet and at peace, I finally cease, content as I lie, doing the best that I may, as my eagle flies away, to fly another day into the heart and mind and soul of a new procreator who will write of new and old all gifts wrapped in silver and gold, and of a brighter, fuller day after my eagle flies away. Okay, that's done. Credits. Rab Swelden, Raabselywyn, the Lucchese family accused of mafia hit. Lucchese family accused of mob hit. New York Times, January 25th, 1996. Made in the USA, Middleton, Delaware, the 1st of July, 2015. That's it, guys. The whole book. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe. Help me grow my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again. Bye.